When I was young, I spent a lot of time in a chaotic environment. I was raised in an environment where my parents fought a lot. Not initially. I mean, when my father went away and then he came back and he stayed home for an extended period of time, me and my sisters were raised in a chaotic environment. We spent a lot of time listening to my parents argue or getting into physical altercations or having to leave the house because they were both physical. And as a result of those times of chaos, I remember when I moved away from home and I started my own life. Even then, I didn't know what I was doing, but there was one thing that I wanted. I wanted more than anything else in the world. I wanted happiness. I wanted to be happy. I was tired of feeling miserable and unhappy. And I felt that having that feeling of happiness or finding happiness was the goal. So everything I did was about trying to find happiness. How did I go about trying to find happiness? I tried to find happiness in other people. You know, I would date other people that were happy, hoping that that person that would bring their happiness to me or somehow their happiness would rub off onto me. It did not work. I learned throughout that process that trying to assimilate somebody else's happiness is it doesn't work. If you are not happy with yourself, then you cannot be happy with the person just because you expect them to rub off on you. So that didn't work. The next thing I found is, well, the house with a white picket fence, the things, the cars, the having a beautiful car, having beautiful jewelry, having all the things that the world says that would make you happy. I mean, we're sold happiness every time we look at a commercial. We're sold happiness every time we look at a movie with a happy family like the Cosby family or other families. We are sold on the notion that happiness is real and that the attainment of happiness can be found in things or things outside of ourselves. For most of you watching this, I know that you know by now that that is not truth. Happiness is not something that you can find it, but it doesn't mean it's something you can hold on to. I have found throughout the course of my lifetime that happiness is fleeting. It is an emotion, and it's an emotion that is not something that you can capture. It's like a butterfly. Have any of you ever gone butterfly hunting? The butterfly is ever within your reach, and you have the butterfly net, and yet you hold the butterfly, you can capture the butterfly, but the butterfly will die. The same is true of happiness if you're in the pursuit of happiness. I'm not saying you can't be happy. There are moments in my life that I have been happy. There are moments that, I have memories of happiness, of times where I was laughing, or times when, the time that I spent was such a time of no stress and just enjoying other people's company or enjoying my own company or enjoying my children. There are moments of happiness, and those moments serve to be great memories, especially for the memories in the future and memories that I can access when I'm sad or depressed or whatever. But today I want to talk to you about the fact that what what you should be pursuing instead of happiness, because it is fleeting, is you should be pursuing peace. I'm sure you've heard that before. Seek peace and pursue it. What is peace? Peace is something that transcends happiness. Happiness is an emotion. Peace is a state of being. It's not emotions at all. It's nothing that will be transient. If you find peace, you have arrived at a place where transient happiness or temporary being happy is not going to, bend you out of shape or make you feel like, you know what, I'm miserable. When you are at peace with yourself, when you're at peace with the knowledge that this world has and provides, then the happiness that comes will never supersede the peace, because the peace is something that is long lasting. Have I found peace? I found peace in some things. I've found peace in most things. But the more important thing is that I've found peace within myself. I found a peace that passes all understanding. They say that in the church. But the peace that I've found is a peace that surpasses the whole notion that someone else, something else, or someone or some other situation or circumstance can supply me with a happiness that will make me balance or complete. Happiness is something, like I said, that will not bring you the completeness that you're looking for. If you find peace, if you seek peace, if you seek to be at peace not only with yourself but with others, that's a more valuable asset. And with peace comes the whole notion of contentment. And contentment and happiness are interchangeable. A lot of us want to be happy, but most of us are not content. We're not content in our situations. We're not content not having. And the only thing that we believe would make us happy is when we have the thing that we want. And then we get that thing that we really want, and then we're like, holy moly, we're still not happy. But in that moment, you need to replace the happiness with discontentment. Most of us are discontent with our current situations because we have not mastered the art of understanding what is truly needed in order to create the balance that we need to survive in this earthly realm. Peace. One of my favorite authors that I always mention here has said this: suffering ceases for him who is at peace. James Allen said it. I did not say it. And it's also said throughout the Bible. Buddha said it. Krishna said it. All the ascended masters have said it. Suffering ceases for him who is at peace. If you don't get that promotion you want, it's because you've learned to be content. If you don't get the car that you thought you should have, and you are in contentment stage, then you're not bent out of shape, are you? If you learn how to be content in all situations because you're gravitating towards finding peace, then happiness, regardless if it's fleeting or not, it will not dethrone you. It will not knock you off kilter. It will not stop you from experiencing life at a level where you're growing instead of a level where you're resenting things that have not happened or things that you believe should happen. Seek peace. To find peace means that you have to start within yourself. To find peace means that you have to pursue it. You have to actually do work to become at peace with yourself. What does that work look like? That work looks like this. You tell yourself that you're no longer subscribing to the notion that everything can make you happy. You no longer subscribe to the notion that other people can make you happy or should make you happy. A lot of us believe that other people are responsible or should be made responsible for our happiness. How many of you married that person or started dating that person or had that child thinking that this thing, this person will bring you the happiness that you always long for, the happiness that you believe is yours? A lot of us believe we deserve to be happy. And yes, I'm in agreement with you. Why do you want to be unhappy? But what I'm saying to you, there's something greater. There's something more precious, something more desirable than just trying to find happiness, which is illusory and which is not long lasting. It comes in spurts, but it's not something you can hold on to for the eternity in this realm. So I'm just issuing you a challenge today. Seek peace, pursue peace, and you will be at peace and you will be happy, truly happy. My name is Ingrid Felton. As always, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Also like the videos, tell others about the videos, what I'm doing here. If you think it can change anybody's life or add any value to someone else you know, please share. We live in a society where we do not share. We become selfish because we want to hold on to everything for ourselves. What I'm doing here, I want others to know about. So please continue to support me, and thank you for your support. Also, if you want to know more about me, please visit me at www.ingridfelton.com. And again, remember, the challenge has been issued. Seek peace, desire peace, and pursue that instead. Thank you.